What are my tools? An app changes its layout and I can't find anything. All right, whatever. I'll use the Zoom instead then. All right. So this tool is called the Mental X-ray. This is the best way we have to actually see what's going on under the hood, behind the scenes in your mental operating system. So what you're going to do is you're going to either get a piece of paper and a pen if you like doing things that way. You could use a spreadsheet or a Google Doc, doesn't matter. And you're going to put
Got
three
a notebook right
columns.
here.
Nice. All right. So you have three columns. And the first column, the prompt is, what do I want? And this is where you're going to list out if everything, for all your goals, hopes, dreams, everything came out, what does that look like? What are you getting? So I don't just mean in like dating, social relationships. I mean in career, success, income, health, fitness, lifestyle, travel, experiences, things you want to buy. Like dream big, think big. Don't just do like what do you think you might be able to get or what would be okay to settle for. Do like what do you really, really want? And this is the place to let your imagination just run wild and soar. Don't worry about the how. The how is later. But for now, let's just get clear on what do you want? What does the vision of success look like for you? So that's the first piece. And so you might list out what you want your dating life to look like, your social life, your health, your fitness. How much money do you want to make? What do you want your career to be like? What do you want to achieve? What do you want to do? What do you want your lifestyle to be like? Where do you want to go? Like, just paint the entire picture of the full picture of success for you. So, first column, what do I want? Second column, why am I not there yet? And this is where you're going to list out all the reasons, all the obstacles why this hasn't happened yet. And this is going to be whether they're physical, mental, emotional, financial, spiritual, social, economical, every single reason, every single obstacle, every single roadblock that you can possibly think of as to why the first column hasn't happened yet. Now, a common mistake with this one is people will self correct. In other words, you'll put something down and then your brain will go, oh, but logically, I know that's not true. Don't get caught in logic here, because this is not logical, this is emotional. Right? You already know what to do. So the reason is there's things in your mind, there's things in your operating system that are preventing this stuff from happening. So you list out all the perceived reasons why you're not there yet. And don't try to self-correct. Don't try to
Hmm.
make it sound good. Right? Nobody's gonna, this isn't getting published on the internet. But you really want to just list every single thing out. So why am I not there yet? And some of this stuff's probably not going to be pretty. Fair warning, this is not a flowers and sunshine and rainbows exercise. This is raw. This is gritty. And the more you just get completely open and be real with this, the more we can do with it, and the more that you're able to actually get rid of this stuff. So, column number one, what do I want? For every one of those things that you want, list out all the reasons why you're not there yet. And this might be a long list. It's not supposed to be long. It's not supposed to be short. Just whatever's true for you is true for you. But you just want to get everything in there. And then column number three is what is the underlying implication about myself, or we'll make it simple. What does that mean about myself or the world? So, in other words, and a good prompt to do this, a way you can do this is for every one of those obstacles of why am I not there yet, you can ask yourself, why is that true? Or just why is that? And you may ask this a number of times, right? There's a famous exercise called the 7 levels of why, which is where you say, well, why is that important? And you'll answer. And you'll say, well, why is that important? And then you'll answer. And you keep asking why until one of two things happens. Is either one, you kind of start going in a loop and you start cycling between the same like answer or two, like you find you can't go any deeper, or you put something down and it kind of punches you in the stomach and you're like, whoa, that hits really hard. And these answers, when you get down to the kind of the core of it, it's usually going to begin with either the phrase I am or they are. And so let me give you an example of what this would look like. Is a very common one. A lot of guys, want to, um, be able to get the girlfriend, the wife, the family, kind of live that life. That may or may not be you, but that's a very common thing a lot of guys want. So what do I want? I want my dream girl and a family. Why am I not there yet? Because every time I go up and approach someone, I freeze up and I get in my head and I don't know what to say. Great, that's a reason. Great, why is that true? Why is that? Because I get tongue tied and I don't know what to say. Okay, why is that? Because I don't think I have anything interesting to say. Oh, well, why is that? Oh, because I'm boring. Boom, I am boring. So we just kind of got to the bottom of that. So that's one way this could go. Here's another way this could go. What do I want? The girlfriend, the wife, the family. Why am I not there yet? Because every time I talk to a girl, I don't have anything to say and she gets bored. Okay, well, why is that? Because I don't drive a Lamborghini and live in a mansion. Okay, well, why is that true? Why does that matter? Because women only care about those things. Okay, well, why is that true? Because all women are gold diggers. Boom. So we just got to a they are statement. Right. And so if we follow this backwards, if in the operating system is a belief or a worldview that all women are gold diggers, then that's going to be part of the reason that you're not there yet. And that's going to be the reason that's getting you from what you want. If you think I am boring, I don't have anything interesting in my life, then of course you're not going to have the confidence when you go up and talk to people. And then of course it's going to prevent you from actually getting the thing that you want. So does this make sense as far as how this exercise works?
Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
Cool. And again, this is not pretty. Some of this stuff this will probably be uncomfortable. But the more willing you are to confront and actually look at this stuff, that's the first step. If we can't look at it, we can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I have about a year's worth of journals. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I've done a lot of journaling about stuff like this, so it shouldn't be hard to figure it out.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. And it's not, don't feel like you need to think really hard about it. Just let the prompt flow. And the first thing that pops into your mind is probably the correct thing. All right. So, um, again, here's how your mind can kind of get in the way. Oh, what do I want? The girl. Why am I not there yet? Because I can't, I get anxious every time I talk. Why is that true? Because I'm boring. That'll pop into your head. You'll hear that voice. And then what your brain will probably do is you'll try to go logical with it. You'll be like, well, logically, I know that's not true. Logically, I know X, Y, and Z. And logically, I know all these things. This is not logical. If this was logical, you would just know the thing, do the thing, and get the result. Right. So this is not logical. So don't be hard on yourself. Don't be down on yourself. Like, don't make this harder for yourself than it is by trying to justify these things with logic because these are not logical. They're in the operating system. They're emotional, and this is a feeling. Right? Logically, you can know you're not boring or you're interesting, or logically, you can know that not all women are gold diggers. But if you feel like they are, then in your experience of reality, then that is true. What is true? It's
Hmm.
subjective, right? Truth is very subjective. We can look at um, politics as a great example, right? You can name a politician, and you're going to get some people think they're the greatest person in the world. Some people think they're the literal devil. Which is true? Depends on who you ask. So don't get caught up with what's true or not true. Get caught up with, or do this by what feels true, because what feels true is what's true. Even though logically you know that you can go up and talk to people because you've done it before, if it feels like you can't, then you can't. So that's really the way to do this exercise. And so what this is going to do is it's going to give you, like I said, you'll get a lot of awareness and insight. You'll piece some pieces together. And then next time we talk, I will show you what's this is actually revealing under the surface. So go real with it, go raw with it. And this is one of the first dominoes that creates a massive change downstream. But it all starts with this snapshot.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. I gotta jump. I'm 7 minutes late to another call, and I'm hoping that they're not
Oh yeah, go ahead.
but
Thank you
I
for your
will
time, man. Appreciate you.
yeah, of course. Appreciate you jumping on. Sorry about the Zoom link. I don't know. Sometimes when I book it from my phone, it does weird stuff.
No
But what I'll do is
problem,
I'll
man.
shoot you a little bit later. I'll shoot you a video training, some video trainings, and then we can get something on the books for like next week. We can go back through
Wonderful.
this and put together a better plan for you.
I'll start working on it. Thank you.
Sweet. Awesome, Adam. All right. Talk soon.